Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. We are coming off the heels of a huge mining guild run. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? That was so good. And I figured we've been doing a lot of things. We haven't done all the expansions in a while, so jumping into it, a cereal box. I always do 5 corporations these days because I say I'm not going to pick any of the ones in the base game. So we really only have the choice between Valley Trust and Morningstar. In this, we get to choose a company. We get 2 preludes, which is awesome. We only have 12 generations, and we start with -2 income. So But what do we have? Do we have anything fun here? Quantum extractors, science, but we only have the 1 science. Something like Valley Trust, though, I can see being very helpful because it's -2 off on science tags. It doesn't come with one, but we get to draw 3 more preludes and pick from that. That can be very helpful. Donation, huge asteroid. What are we trying to do early on, I guess, is the big question. And what are the... One second, I'm pretty sure I can open this up. With turmoil in the game, scientists are going to be coming in quickly, which is kind of lame. Then Mars first, greens. Lose 3 for each blue card. All cards with a resource on them gain 1 more. So we want to avoid playing blue cards early. The problem here is I don't see anything powerful other than Martian Media Center for turn 2. Building Industries is good if you can get an energy production, but everything else is pretty bad, to be honest. So I guess we'll take business contacts just because. And then the board, we're playing on base game. I kind of like the idea of getting the city at the start for a little bit of income. And then I can't decide between the huge asteroid and the donation, but I think the huge asteroid is very potent because it gets us 1, 2, 3 a heat income. And just think about it as like income. So this is what we'll do. We're not keeping very many cards because there aren't many to keep. I really like the Solar Probe because it's a space event and it has a science tag and it synergizes, but we don't have science yet, so don't want to go into that bag too hard. And we can also talk about Luna, Triton, Pluto. Those are really good colonies. So which colony to remove? Miranda, because that's really just for points. Self-sufficient settlement. We're going to place that here in this nice bed of plants near a greenery already. And then we will spend more. Okay. So do we want to place a greenery and get 2 green cards, or get 2 income and a plant income? I think the plant income is better. The greenery would be cool, but it won't do anything for us, really. I mean, getting more cards is nice, but I think the income is going to be more helpful, because we'll have it for every round of the game. Is this really the only one I can play? Yeah. So I could spend 11 bucks and then 6 bucks to build industries. Or I could search for more cards. I'm definitely going to put my delegate into Mars first. The reason I want to do that is because this bottom tag is going to shift over, and when it shifts over, it'll go into this party, but since I'm here first, I'll be the chairman of it, the leader of it, and become the chairman for TR for free, and I'll have more stuff, so that'll be cool. And then I can try and lead most of the ones coming in. Though there's a random one you don't know when it gets flipped, so we could get screwed, but I can't tell if I want to look at 4 cards or get an energy. Honestly, I hate doing this out the gate, but we're going to buy a... It's either buy a power plant and get the steel income, which is cool, or for the same price of $17, I could put a colony on Luna. But I think I'm going to buy a power plant, and then I'm going to buy this. Mostly because I have Martian Media Center, so Pass for the generation. So I'll be able to use the steel right away. Yeah. Basically went from -2 income to 2 income. We got a plant income, which is nice. On behalf of the government, I really like doing these Venus bumps to get up to the 8. Or an ocean if I intend to place beside it. But I think I'm going to do a temperature bump because then we're 1 away from getting the other heat bump, and that can be convenient. Steelworks and a power plant. Martian survey. Yeah, we don't have much money. We could play the power plant and cupola, though, and that would get us some income. Can we afford both, though? I don't think so. Because it would be $6, would be down to 14. The steel gets us the power plant. Yeah, it's too bad. Oh, and sadly, we got really unlucky. And in Mars First, Mars First was drawn from the top. So it actually got 2 delegates to our 1, and they got to take it from us. I might spend $5 to take it over, though. Yeah, I'll take these 2 cards. So, play a delegate from lobby. I'm just going to go into Mars First. And then I'm going to send a delegate for $5, also into Mars First. So now we're in the lead. We have influence. We can play blue cards, which is good. Oh! I forgot that Martian Media Center is exactly what I wanted. Because Martian Media Center, look at this. Its action is that you spend 3 instead of 5 to put a delegate out. And we only needed 2 in the party to be able to play it. So we could have saved $2 immediately doing that. We definitely want a power plant because energy is nice, but more than that, the energy's nice, but the building tag will be worth $1. So that's pretty cool. And now we can think about where we want to build up our delegates. We may as well do one for $3. I like greens, but I'm not building greeneries. So maybe it would be better to put it into Unity. I don't have any titanium production. All the cards with the resource on them gain 1, draw 1 per influence. Yeah. I think I'm just going to pass, save the $3, which is too bad. And then we'll put up a Venus bump, because Venus bumps can be tricky. Man, we are not, I repeat, not getting good cards. We'll do arrow breaking, because that's fine. Or not. It's not that we're getting bad cards. We're not getting the cards we need. Once the event that came out, lose for each city. Oh my god. There's been so many, it feels like so many negative cards. Which do we want to put into power? I'm not sure. We might want to get Mars First in again. Which if I'm going to do, I should just do the Cupola City. But where? For a card, maybe? Yeah, for a card. And then we place a delegate from lobby to Mars First. We could fly, but it's really expensive to fly, and we really would rather do it with energy or titanium, but we don't have those. Play a card. We can do the business contacts, and we can get 2 of these. Well, I want heavy taxation because that can help even though it's negative points, and adaptation technology is finally a science tag. We've only waited forever. So now again we've funded Mars First with our 2 delegates. It'll be going in. We get extra TR because reasons. We're losing a TR every round too, by the way. I forgot to say that one out loud. How do we get Callisto? Oh, when we played our city. Yeah. It's too bad. Another Venus bump, I think. Because plants you can kind of build engines for. Venus is more difficult for sure. Something like Soletta almost makes sense. I just don't have any energy, so I can't do GHG factories. There's no oceans. The heat isn't going up. Though we did get advertising. When you play a card with a basic cost of 20 or more, increase your ME production. Yo, that's pretty cool, actually. So that'll allow us to play heavy taxation. And we can play Escarpment and the Tech Dem. And the Tech Dem we can play with Optimal. I just don't see us affording Soletta. It's only Gen 4, though. I guess we should try. Soletta. I want Soletta, GHG, and Bushes, but none of them I can do. But I guess it's what we're going to do. So play a project card. I'd really like to play Advertising. Play a project card. It's time to do some heavy taxation. Play a project card. Optimal Arrow Breaking. Play a project card. Tech Demonstration. Play a project card. We got Lichen. Nice. Lightning Harvest. More things that require, you know, incomes, but that's fine. So none of these have just Bushes and Lichen have requirements, but Lichen we've already met. We're not even close to -10, right? No. So I'm almost debating doing the heat bump, which I should have maybe done a while ago for 14 bucks, but hard to say. I think I'm going to play Lichen, and then instead of playing the Great Escarpment, I think I should put out 2 delegates. We didn't get any Venus tags, sadly. Lose Titanium. We're getting all the negative events. This is not good. But again, Mars first gives us an extra $6, so it's worth spending 3 to go into Mars first, and then playing our free guy into Mars first. So we were going to get a TR and some stuff. That's good. We got some good cities on the board. Like, is it Oxygen? No, it's one more Venus step, and then Lake Marineris Trading Colony. I did get Soletta, so Trading Colony, and so these make sense. I still don't have energy, and I'm not doing microbes. So I could play Soletta, but I think what I really want to do is do a heat bump. Then what I want to do is play a Trading Colony for 18. As much as I wanted to go on Luna, let's see. No, if I go on Triton, I get 3 titanium back. Though this would be better to do with Unity and Power, but that's fine. And then I spend $9 to trade with the colony. I guess you may as well do titanium because it's the same. To trade with Triton. So now we're at 6 titanium. And that's enough for Soletta right on the dot. Which means I don't get to do the crap of... Yeah. I don't get to do the political thing, but that's fine. And I'm going to lose $4 for every city I have minus influence. So I guess I'm going to have to put a guy into reds for free just to mitigate that by 1. Pass. So our money isn't going to be super hot this time. But now I can start doing certain bumps. I can't believe I have no science tag. Like, my whole faction's ability is -2 on science. And then I got a really good 4 science requirement card. And then nothing. I'm leaning towards an ocean. Yeah. Even though that's a good ocean, it's got 2 plants. Lunar beam is finally some energy. We still don't have any freaking science. A mining area gets us a titanium. It's pretty crap because it's between both our cities, but I think we need to do it. What I should have done is flown to Pluto by now, but reds are in power, so anything that does TR costs an additional $3. So a heat and a thing is bad. Greens into power isn't so bad because I could. One thing I need to do is trade with a colony because it costs me 9, and at Luna I get 17. And then resetting that allows my +1 to be good again. Sorry about the scrolling. I don't like to jump back and forth too quickly. Bushes are at -10. It's not close. Yeah, I think I need the lunar beam. Play a card. Play a project card. Lunar beam. Play a project card. Mining area. Or no, GHG factory. Well, mining area first. Sadly, it's to get titanium, which blocks our thing. Play a project card. Factory of heat production. Thank you. 15 heat production is going to come in handy. And we could put out 2 delegates. So we can't take over greens efficiently. But do I want greens in? I don't think so. Well, yeah, they're not bad. So I shouldn't spend money to get a second delegate. Send a delegate. What's it? Lose titanium for each Jovian tag. We don't have to worry about that. So Unity. You know what? I should go in, for frig's sakes. If I go into Unity, next turn they'll have 2 things in Unity, so I'll have to put 2 people. But if I put 2 people now, that won't screw me over, but then I'll be in the lead and I'll win. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. But I'm going to put it into Unity anyway, and then next turn we can talk about taking it over. Earth tags are going to give us money, though, in the future. First player removes 1 ocean tile. Oh, God. Play a project card. I guess we'll get another steel production. And pass. Let's increase another ocean. Research, finally. And a spin-inducing asteroid. And a nitrogen-rich asteroid. Do we have? We have 3 plant tags, maybe. It's only Gen 7. Yeah, these are... We finally hit some good cards. So... Heat bump. We can do a bunch of heat bumps. We can do greeneries. But first, I want to play research. It costs us $7. We get 2 cards. Ugh, adaptation only gets us up to 3. Does flying make sense? We could spend $9 to fly. We would get... We can get 4 cards. Alright, I'm going to do heat bumps. 1, 2, 3 heat bumps. Quite nice. Now, if I play adaptation technology, I can play bushes. And getting that a turn early, I think is worth it. It means I can't take over Unity, but... Man, I should be putting Calvinists in. I have 15 heat production. Oh my god, I'm wild. Wildly inadequate. Oh, I make money back for putting down greeneries. $4, $4. That's great. So I can do the Martian media thing. Well, if Unity's coming in, I think we should take it over. Ooh, or we could get Lightning Harvest. No, it's better to send a delegate, Unity, play this card, take over Unity. Gives us more influence, which gives us more money up front. I can play house printing? Oh, yes, I can. Nice. So we'll do that. And there we go. Pass for the generation. We have 16 heat. Yo. We need to get that nitrogen-rich asteroid this turn, but other than that, we're pretty good. I think it's either oxygen bumps or oceans. For now, I'm going to do oceans because we're losing an ocean this round, so gain steel for steel income. Lose $3 per space tag. Okay. Black polar dust isn't bad. It's an ocean that gives us more heat, but do we need more heat? Let's pretend this is 2 heat bumps, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more productions, and then the 2 heat bumps in hand. So that's 10 heat bumps, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we get a free one over here and a one to go with our stuff. And every time we play a space event, we get 3 heat. So we don't need black polar dust or ammonia. We don't need any of these cards, which is like every generation, it seems. We're just handed so many cards, none of which we need. Unity's in power. So that means that we should trade with a colony for $9, and if we go to Unity or Triton, we'll get 5 titanium, which for $9, 5 titanium is worth 20. Yeah, that's right, math. So then we play a project card, and we play nitrogen rich. We don't want to overspend. So now we have 8 plant income. My God. We'll do our heat bumps. Oh wow, Unity's coming in again. I'm not sure if I want Unity in again. I kind of want Calvin. So I think it's almost time for us to start playing. Ooh, finally, we got some energy. I don't know when we got that card, but it's nice to have it. Now we have 3 energy, so we can fly. Yeah, I'm just debating whether or not I want to put delegates in places. I think what I want to do is buy a delegate to go into Calvin. But then I only want to put my free delegate into Unity, which is coming into power anyway. And then Mars first is going to get 1, and then we'll put 2 more into Calvin next turn. We could play tardigrades, but I really don't want to. I don't want to spend $5. I don't want to buy a power plant, so I'm going to pass. Man, I can't believe how little science. Like we're making this work, but geez, science me, daddy. I think we need Venus bumps because we have no Venus engine. And none of our cards need oceans. Oh, but I have to remove an ocean. Yeah. Gain 2 resources for influence. Well, Unity's in power, and I have Callisto, so I guess we're going to do titanium. Or we're going to do plants. I think we're going to do plants. Well, $8 or 2 plants. I think the 2 titanium is best. I can't tell. Space tags are bad in the future. Yeah, I'm going to do the 2 plants. I feel like it's more lined up with actually terraforming. Air scraping is fine. It's basically as much as doing an actual bump, but if we get a floater card, it'll be worth it. And then cloud seeding. I need card draw, so it's time to trade with a colony. Sorry, first I'm gonna actually. This is so late, but I think I'm gonna do a standard project, and then I'm gonna buy a colony for cards. We got archaic. We got some bad cards. Okay. Now we're gonna trade with the colony for 3 energy, and it's gonna be for cards. And now we got some frickin' tags, yo. So card to discard. We can't play this anymore because minus 18 Archaeobacteria. So 8 heat. Yeah, none of our cards have those requirements. 8 heat. A greenery for a plant means that we can greenery for reasons up here. So the oxygen's moving. We're getting 1 per turn, and we have 3 productions, so that's not even halfway. We don't need to do this action. I want cryosleep, and then I want quantum extractor. So now we have so much energy. And now we can play this ocean card because we don't even care. Send a delegate somewhere. I guess the best place to go is Unity because we don't want to tip the scales away from Calvin. Gain steel for each production, so that's going to be pretty good for us. We just don't have that many steel cards. Maybe, just for fun, we should play Molehole Area and place it for either titanium or 2 cards. Honestly, 2 cards. I need cards so badly. IO mining, okay. Land claim. Import of GHGs is okay. It's cheaper. Could use a titanium that's worth more. So this costs us $3. We get $3 and 3 heat back. Let's just, you know what? I know we don't need the heat, but it lets me get a heat bump right away. And it doesn't cost me very much. And the titanium's worth extra. Okay. That's it for me. I have $8 left past this generation. 21 heat is what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's great. And then we're going to put up the oxygen because clearly we have issues. Interplanetary colony ship. That would be well placed on Luna. But it's not that important. MedLab is cheap. This is an ocean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're at 7 oceans after if we play everything. MedLab's a lot of money, and it costs steel. And I'll get the colony ship anyway. Cool. So let's do heat bumps. Gets us an ocean. We'll go it there. Heat bump. Heat. Greenery. Beside our city? No. We're going to start moving our way across. Too bad we don't have more cities. Play a card. No. What I want to say is, yeah, play a card. Place a colony on Luna. Trade 2 energy because it's cheaper now to Luna. We have tons of money. We get another heat bump, so we only have a couple left. Play a card. Oh, look at all these cards we can play. Lake Marineris. I think we should do Convoy from Europa, because that at least allows us to get more card. Spaceport Colony allows us to trade again. That's actually really relevant. And we're looking for city cards, right? So it cost us $2. Where would I want to put it, though? Here? Hard to say. I think I'm just going to put it right here. So that allows us to trade, and we have a bump, so we could get 3 cards, keep 1, or 4 titanium. It looks like the titanium would be useful this particular turn, because I think next turn we get more cards. We can tow a comet, we can med lab, we can IO. I think I'm gonna IO even though I know it's bad. No, I'm so far away from winning the game. But I want it, because it's, you know, it's a good card. Play a project card, and I should play Callisto in the same vein, but I can only do 1 super egregious grab. That gets us up to the 8 plants we need. Play a project card. I mean, I really want 6 income for $13, which is actually only $12. And then play a card. Callisto's a bad idea. Lake Marineris is definitely a good idea, though, so let's do that. Here and here. There we go. So now we have a lot going on. And we can choose a party we want to put into play. So Mars First is coming in right now. That's worth $12. But 21 for Calvinist is kind of unreal. So let's go there. Not to mention, I couldn't do Mars First to get the chairman position. So this way, I get it for me. My TR. I still don't want to do tardigrades. I don't really like it. So with $5, we'll pass. And I think we need to put the oxygen up or Venus up. We're going to do... We have 2 more productions. I think we're going to make it. I think I should do Venus. Venus is just so out of the way and difficult sometimes. If I had kept my microbe sharing cards, thermophiles could be cool, but it's not. Wave power. Maxwell base is a lot of points. Research. It also gets me Venus tags, and getting 3 Venus tags makes IO good. IO sulfur research, but it's really expensive to go down that path. I'm really not happy with any of this. I feel like I'm better off standard projects. Convert 8 heat. Convert plant. Plant. So we could take over Unity or Calvinists. I think we want to go into Calvin. Or you know what I really should do first? We can fly to Pluto. We should trade with Pluto immediately for 2 energy. Saturn surfing, diaspora movement, artificial photosynthesis. They're all okay, but... Well, I get to discard 1. Corporate Stronghold. Play a project card. I kind of want to play the Corporate Stronghold, to be honest. I know it's -2, but Doesn't really matter if I get it beside at least 2 greeneries. We're greenery rich. We can fly for 2 energy to Luna, and that would get us money. 2 energy to mega credits. Play a project card. I feel quite wealthy. What's the card that I can't play Diaspora? Yeah. Saturn Surfing. I'm missing an Earth tag to fill it up completely, but it's cool. Callisto is fine. Callisto I can use my Titanium on, so I think I want to chill out on it for next turn. Just none of this is good. Just Corporate Stronghold, I guess. It's not even that good. It's just a thing to do. Like, I mean, this is a waste. No, we're just going to standard project, air scraping, standard project. Oh, wrong button. Where is it? Standard project. There's nothing else to do, right? Like, just oxygen and some oceans. But, like, yeah. Standard project, baby. You know that you're not on a high score run when you're just clicking standard project after standard project. But it's fine. We have $23. We could buy a greenery. I will. Because there's a good spot for it, and that's chill. Though we should really consider cities down here. Oh yeah, Martian Media Center. Good thing I didn't spend too much money. Because I think Calvinist for 21 extra dollars is going to be just so key. And then pass. And then we get a bump for free. Well, just in case, let's put up the oxygen, right? No, oxygen's worth a lot of points. Let's do one more Venus bump. Earth Catapult and Cartels. Not very particularly powerful in the last round. But 2 points is fine. Supported research is fine because it's so cheap. It is Generation 12, right? Okay. Here's the thing. I know I want another city somewhere, and I think it should be on this side of the board. What we should do first is trade with Colony, 2 energy, fly to Pluto for cards. Without even looking. Let's look. We got a mining colony, some floating habs. Oh, floating habs, that's not bad. Pets. Yeah, whatever. We get to get rid of one. I don't intend on doing the diaspora movement. What do we get for it? I'm not sure. So now we're going to trade with Colony for 2 energy. And I'm going to get the Titanium. Because it lets me play... Well, 6 times 3 is only 18. So it lets me play this for better, right? Yeah. So play a project card, Callisto. 7 is 21. Oh, I meant to play Earth Catapult. Oh, rats. Play a project card, Earth Catapult. Play a project card. Convert 8 plants into a greenery. No. Okay, I'm going to send a delegate into scientists, and then I'm going to spend $3 to put another guy into scientists. So now I have 2 guys in scientists, which allows me to play this card for free, which gets me 2 more cards. Just so bad. So bad, honestly. Aerosport Tournament is good, actually, but I don't have enough floaters. I can, though. Okay. Play a project card. We gotta be careful here. We still need 2 oceans. Oh, God. Did I screw up? Ooh. Because I want this. And then I want air scraping. Which allows us to put more floaters on that. And it gets us the last bump there. Man, we might be screwed. I didn't realize the ocean deficiencies. Oh, man. Play standard project aquifer. But where? For a card? Titanium mine? No, thank you. Standard project aquifer. Now, there's no way for me to get enough plants without getting a city on the other side, but I can't do that. So I need to buy 2 greeneries. Which we have enough for, but just... Part of me tells me I can play Saturn Surfing. Because it's cost me... How much does it cost me? Play a project card, Saturn Surfing. Cost me 11, and then I can sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, and then I can tap it for $5. So that's good. And then perform an action. You gets me $5 back. Standard project, greenery. I wanted the $2, but I'm realizing it's probably just best to go beside the city. And then sell a patents. Let's just sell all the ones here for a second. So play a card. Aerosport Tournament. Yes, so Aerosport Tournament cost me $5, but I get more money back because there's cities in play. So that's a point. And then as much as I wanted to play Iosol for research, because it's worth 3 points for $17, I cannot. $13 because it's a science tag. Because $13 brings us all the way down to $14. And if I put my greenery here, it has an effective cost of $19. It's because of the freaking titanium. I should have gone to Luna. I ended up getting 4 titanium and using 1 of it. Instead, I could have gotten $9. But then who knows? Maybe I would have pressed on with my point machine and yeah. Greenery. This goes here. Perfect. And then we can spend $2 to put another floater here, and that's another point. Pass for this generation. Space for a greenery. This one's beside our city. You win 108 points. So, not a bad run. I always say that with all the expansions, you're just as likely to break 100, except you can get to like 160 or 200 if all the things align. Whereas in standard, you just really, it's hard. But you can just as easily in this game fall flat. Like we had a lot of negative events early. We really struggled to get energy. But those are all things that some things you'll get in base game, and then some other things that you can work around because you have the colonies and stuff you can go to. Either way, a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.